I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. You know what it is. Another opportunity for the ladies to redeem themselves. I'm just being honest. It's another chance. What's so beautiful about my show is that the ladies themselves watch the men dominate.
Never.
I mean, be honest. You watch us do our thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
For
we
sure.
and we kill the game.
You do.
Okay? Like, let's just
It's like 8 million of them in here, though, at one time.
They still be killing it, though.
So
They
now-
be killing us.
So now you're saying it's
numbers
It's
game.
numbers.
It's a numbers game.
Because there's so many guys in here. Is that what you're telling me?
I disagree, because if it was more women in here, we'd be over talking each other.
Yeah.
Men don't do that as
Shit,
much
we
as
already
we
do that.
Exactly.
Shit.
Hello, I did. I proved my case.
I think that happens already.
Well, so guess what I got to do?
What?
I got to pull it out of you.
Right. Okay, cool.
And
Pull it
today's
out?
topic, say something else. Yeah, I said pull out.
Well, our game strong.
Shit. It's always you, ain't it, Peaches?
I didn't say anything else.
Oh, my God. Okay, everybody know you funny.
I wasn't trying to be, though. I was serious.
Everybody know you's a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga said pull out.
Like, why?
Keywords.
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into the voice of reason, I am he is I.
Oh, sure.
Slim with the red brim.
You know what? Okay.
You understand?
I see you with your red and black on.
I'm just representing my head, SU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know you don't know. You ain't powder no.
Okay.
He representing.
You know who created the word powder?
Someone with very bad grammar.
Clearly, it was Barry White.
Really?
That's what a man is supposed to do.
You know what? He actually looked like one of my aunties, though.
You know what? Your auntie look like that.
Your
with a
auntie
beard
look
and
like Barry
everything.
White?
Yeah. Well, great aunt, but she lived in the backwoods, though. You know what?
She had a thick mustache.
She
like
made the
that.
best sweet potato pie, though.
Oh, yeah.
On the cool.
Wow. And we're in Bizarro world. Thanks.
You thought I was the only storyteller here.
Now we
huh?
have two of them. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Two peaches? One peaches is enough, goddamn it. But
We'll
two
call
of
her
them
the apple.
All right. Voice of reason. The ladies will redeem themselves today.
All right.
Because I got a topic. Got a powerful topic. And I want to open up the phone lines because this topic is going to change somebody.
Oh.
This topic is going to heal somebody.
Come on now.
I'm going in the direction of healing.
Okay.
Come on, physician.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, VOR. Talk X. The numbers are in. We're killing them over here.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers don't lie. Dash Talk X is up there. People are listening from all over the world. All over the world, they're tuning in to hear this insight, this power. I was born to do it.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
A pinky in the brain.
So let me just break down a couple of things before we get into tonight's topic. I got 2 boxes of the holographic relationship mailed to my crib. You say, where are the other boxes? They're on the way. They're supposed to be here today. So they didn't show up today. They'll be here tomorrow. A lot of people asking, I pre-ordered 8 months ago. Everybody's going to get their copy. Everybody going to get their copy now. Soon as I get the package, what I'm going to do is go right into packaging, labeling, and shipping. We're going to do mass shipping. So I'm going to take my ass to the post office, which is what I'm supposed to do.
That's what you supposed to do.
Poda, you supposed to do this. I'm going to take my ass to the post office, and I'm probably going to ship out probably 100 a day for the first few days.
They're going to be happy.
Yeah, and then we're going to be caught up with all of that. And then we're going into all of the people from Indiegogo and, some people who donated to help the book come to fruition. They're going to get their e-copies. We're going to send out all of the digital copies of the book to everybody. So, yeah, it's a process. You waited 4 years for the book. You can wait another 2 weeks.
So proud of you.
I'm not saying it's going to be 2 weeks, but I'm just saying, Next week, I'm shipping.
Oh.
Packaging, shipping, labeling, all that shit.
Post office going to be your best friend.
They're going to see me every day. I made a lot of friends when the relationship dismount came out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got kind of funny stuff. You don't come in here no more. I ain't got shit to mail.
I missed you.
It takes time to write.
No. When you run out of books, I'm going to whoop you. Jump in again. All right. Lord have mercy. Now, I've slightly changed the format of the VOR with the ladies.
Okay.
If this is your first time tuning into the VOR with the ladies, this is what it is. It's a round and tell the motherfucking truth about relationship without judgment. Mm-hmm. Now, we might laugh at you.
Mm-hmm. And hard. And judge us.
Yeah.
But we're not going to judge. We damn sure going to laugh. Now, if you're watching the Mansion series on Wednesday, you already know what you got to do to win. And you know what that is? Tell the motherfucking truth.
Right. Come on now.
If you don't tell the truth.
Mm-hmm. Well, you tell your truth.
Let me tell you something. These people in this chat room. What is the chat room, Zoe? My YouTube channel, man. We just crossed 45,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Hey.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Now, before I get into today's topic, I got some things to promote. And it's important that I promote these things. Why? Because these are businesses that I support. Let me tell you what I'm fucking with right now. Beal Sauce Company. Beal. Say it. Say it with me now.
Beal.
Beal. Not Bill. Beal.
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 Say it for me, young country.
Say it with me.
Beal.
Beal.
Beal sauce.
Beal sauce.
Put the smolder on it, baby.
Beal sauce.
Beal.
Beal sauce.
Yeah.
Mimi.
Beal sauce. Beal sauce.
Let me tell you, I made a mistake.
No homo, but Mimi.
Right. No, let me tell you something. I made a mistake. I thought it was in the box that they sent me. I thought it was just one kind of hot sauce. It's like 3-4 kinds of hot sauce in there.
Oh, I like that. Different types.
Now the schmuckatelli, the schmuckatelli is everything hot sauce without the heat.
Schmuckatelli.
It's. Can you imagine the flavor of hot sauce? You can drink this shit. You can open it up and drink it. It's delicious.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you.
Have the heat.
Let me tell you something. I went, got some of them Mexican tacos.
You're supposed to save me one.
Them chicken street tacos. I didn't say now one.
Not the street taco.
I poured that shit on the street taco.
Oh, bless him.
In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, bless him.
It was delicious.
I'm through
Have
with
you
both
ever
of y'all.
eaten something so delicious?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look who finally want to join her.
Hey,
You
Sarah.
know a nigga get comfortable. You know when a nigga comfortable, they start showing up late.
You know what?
This nigga don't give a fuck. He gonna be talking about Beal sauce. Beal Sauce Company. You got to go there right now. BealSauceCompany.com. Go check it out. BealSauce.com. It's BealSauce.com. Trust me when I tell you. This one right here is Sergeant Sauce.
Oh.
And Sergeant Sauce is hot. You can see the peppers, the seeds. This is hot.
Spicy blessings.
This is spicy blessings in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Little baby Jesus. Please support BealSauce.com. And then, of course, my favorite. Total Package Energy.
Oh, my goodness.
You know how much damage I've been doing on
I can just imagine.
pelvises and cervixes.
What?
Have been
Oh, my God.
under
You've been skewering people.
have been under attack.
Have you been skewering?
Let me tell you something. I walk in the room butt ass naked with a Jason mask on.
Oh, wow. Because you're murdering.
That girl see me walk in, all she hears is tear that pussy. Oh! I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry, that was a porn promo. Listen, this is Total Package Energy. This is a great energy drink. It's better than 5 Hour. It's better than what's the others?
Red Bull.
Red Bull. It's better than all that. For me, it's better than all that.
Monster.
And you know,
Monster, all that.
my coworker bought some Total Package Energy.
The Total Packer.
Package Energy. You said something about skewering. My mind went there for a minute. But she pulled out one yesterday and looked at me and smiled with this evil grin and downed it.
Or
I said, "Look,
is it good
me,
chilled?
fool."
No, it is
chilling?
for real deal good. I tried the one he gave me, and I really enjoyed it. And I didn't have jitters, and it made me actually stay awake. So,
Yeah.
yes.
that's what it does.
And my
Can you put it
coworker,
on ice or something? I
No.
like Hydra.
Listen here.
you don't put that on
You
ice.
goddamn drunkard.
She want vodka
only,
with it.
only on Wednesdays.
All right, so look. Let me hit y'all with this. 2 boxes. The rest of the boxes will be here, but you gotta see it. This motherfucker's so beautiful.
I touch it.
You cannot touch it.
What is it, velvet?
I mean,
I'm gonna scratch her back if she say velvet.
The Holographic Relationship. Go get your copy at IamZoeWilliams.com, man. Pre-order right now. We're trying to get past 500 pre-orders. Let's push it. Go
Yes,
pre-order
yes,
your
yes.
copy right now. IamZoeWilliams.com. Click Shop Books. Then scroll down. Pre-order your copy right now. The Holographic Relationship. Very limited supplies of the physical copies. You in a dig?
I like the holograph on the back of it. It's nice.
Ain't no holograph on the back of now. Don't say nothing.
Hologram.
Wow.
This nigga here, man.
I was looking at the title and meant to say hologram.
Can I say something too? The relationship dismount. Somebody went to Amazon.com yesterday and purchased 61 copies of the paperback.
Wow. That's awesome.
The Holographic Relationship is the follow-up to the relationship dismount. I just did a book club the other day. I'm thinking the book club members went and bought all of those books.
I think they did.
Yeah, why not?
I was very...
Everybody did.
You gotta do more book clubs.
That's what I'm talking about.
about.
Book club tour going down.
I was very excited about that. All right.
Gozo.
All right. Enough of this soft talking.
Here he go.
So the new format is this. I have a topic for you. You got a topic for me. The topic for you is going to hurt. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. The ladies have to open up tonight. No closed ladies in here tonight. Bust it open.
I busted open. But my head hurts.
Bust it. It's not bust it. It's bust it.
Okay.
Y'all got to bust it open. Bust it.
Okay. Normally have a drink first.
Right, a little foreplay, something.
All right, so
Right?
really
You're not gonna
quickly.
warm us up?
So no, I'm not warming up nothing. I'm going in raw with no lubrication.
Ow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, so here we go. In the building is my homegirl, newfound homegirl, because I like her. She's smart. She's southern. She's sweet. She's fun. And now she's on The Voice of Reason. Still acting like a maid other places. On The Voice of Reason, she is a princess of Zamunda.
Yes.
Yes.
Or Wakanda. Or one of the motherfucking African countries.
Third Warder.
One of the does.
She's the princess of Third Ward.
Yes, my homegirl, Sarah, is in the building. Say what's up, Sarah.
Hey.
Love Sarah. She's funny. She's dope. Follow her where?
On Instagram as Sarah without the H spelled out. SARAWI. Yeah, all that. 99.
There we go. Next to her, all around irritant. What? I'm just saying, listen. The girl been doing radio longer than me. And I've been in radio a long time. This nigga still don't know how to do it. She gonna interrupt. She gonna cut you off. She gonna tell circular stories that don't end nowhere. My uncle used to make sausage. This reminds me. Like, what the fuck?
Ain't nothing wrong with sausage.
We talk about quantum mechanics. My uncle used to make sausage, and he used to see particles and things in the sausage meat. He would see hog head cheese, and then the little pieces look like particles. Is
Like
that what
atoms.
particles look like? No, nigga. It's hog head cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Peaches, a.k.a. Donnie Key.
Hi, y'all.
That's all you... As much interrupting and talking you do, that's all you got?
I mean, the show is early yet.
Okay, cool.
I'm saving my breath.
And then, a very attractive version of a very ugly little girl. Weekdays.
What?
Sherelle.
I don't know what that means and whether or not to be offended or like.
I'm just saying, you remind me of Linda Blair.
Oh.
You know what?
It's the
You have to let this whole
I can't.
exorcism video go.
I can't.
You just said I was an attractive version of the exorcist girl.
Yes.
What?
So that
A
means
black version.
You know what?
You don't
Like,
see the exorcist every time he see you walk out the room.
for real. I put up one video for Halloween, and now I've been branded Linda Blair.
Listen, you should have never did that shit.
You know what?
Your ass was working on the video. Everything was cool.
Then Exorcist showed up.
It's one of those big popular. First of all, it was taken from a YouTube video. It's like a super popular thing they did on YouTube where the Exorcist girl pops up.
You ain't got to explain.
So, but
you remind me of the Exorcist.
You know what?
And had I not seen your faces next to each other.
Oh Lord!
I'm just saying, you're an attractive black girl version of Linda Blair.
You know what? Thank you.
It is a compliment. Linda Blair was cute until she turned into that ugly bitch. I'm just saying.
Thank you. That's
Okay.
what I'm going to say. I'll accept your backhanded
Just tell
compliment.
him,
Okay, stop it. You know what? And then here's my baby. This one right here. Lord have mercy and Jesus. This is my girl, Mimi. Mimi came to my book signing, or I guess it was a book club, the other day. And thank you, Mimi, for coming and supporting that. Thank you so much.
You know, I got you. I enjoyed it. You did that, as always.
You know how I do it. Yeah. Mimi Dukes is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, y'all? What it do?
All right, here we go. Y'all got your topic for me?
Yes.
Because I damn sure got my topic for y'all.
Okay.
Let's go, Peaches. What you got for me?
I need to understand triangulation. Because it seems that most men do that. For y'all that's newer to the show, that's what Zoe calls when, you dating somebody, but he got somebody lingering.
So you want me to explain it, or what the fuck is going on?
I was just telling them because they haven't been here for that.
But I could.
Okay. So I need to...
This nigga here, boy.
Zometheus, can I finish? So, didn't you miss me? Damn, let me talk. So, I need to understand triangulation. I need to understand why men can't just at home and they gotta triangulate everywhere else.
I told you guys this last week. You missed it. You weren't here. Are you guys familiar with...
Wait, let me finish. Triangulation when there's no sex involved with one of the parties.
What? Now you're making it extra complicated.
I was just saying that's the reality.
So that's like somebody, like an emotional kind of thing, an emotional connection.
Yeah, something like that.
Listen, if your partner has a low emotional IQ, of course you're going to go seek that somewhere else. That's a deficit in a relationship. A lot of people do that. A lot of people use other relationships to fill holes in their current relationship. A lot of people do that. I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of people do that. And you always frame shit like men. And men, why do men? I don't know,
Did I say men?
She did say that. Did she not?
I said...
Oh, so y'all finna collude? Is that what's finna happen?
I didn't say a word. I was thinking someone else was going to speak. I missed. I didn't hear it.
Listen, you said, why do men do that?
I did. I had to think about it.
Yes. God damn, you forgot what you said. Cool.
You know what?
Why do men do that? I don't know men would work wives, but I know women would work husbands.
Okay. Fair.
So frame your shit right.
Okay, so why do most people triangulate when they have no reason to, and then they try the person they choose, like if they
You want me to answer it very simply?
if they're triangulating with someone they're not having sex.
Let me answer it very simply.
Okay.
Two empty people can't fulfill each other. Right?
So thus the third party.
Exactly. The third party is like a relationship vitamin. You usually fucking with them because they're a supplement to what you're not getting in the relationship you're currently in.
Okay. And how does the person that's the target...
You got a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
How does the person with the... I've been gone 2 weeks. How's the person with the...
She doubling up and shit.
How does the person that's the target... Like if we're the target, how do we get out of the situation without getting into it? Like without, making it more complicated?
Can I just tell you, your relationships are going to be complicated. Stop running away from complications. Complications are actually computations. Computations produce answers. You get what I'm saying? When you say, does that compute? Is another way of saying, do you understand? Now, how many niggas love running away from math in school?
Yeah.
So a lot of people love running away from complications or i.e. computations in relationships. Shit you got to figure out about you, the relationship, and your partner. Somebody told you these motherfucking relationships are supposed to be easy. Who told you they're supposed to be easy?
Right.
You know what the hard part of relationship is? Working on your motherfucking self. The easy part in relationship is blaming your partner for what's wrong with the relationship. Cop out ass niggas. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Weekdays.
Yes. Okay. So this question is inspired by reality television that I watched earlier this week. But in the show, there was a couple that had been together for 10 years and finally got engaged after 10 years. Why do men wait so long to enter into marriage? And
You're fucking up again.
okay, what
The
did I do?
framing of the question. Why do men? Okay, go ahead.
I thought that's how we were supposed to
Just
enter
go
into
ahead.
the question.
It's fine. Just go ahead.
We're women.
Or okay,
No, you're fine. Just ask the question.
Okay.
I'll destroy it.
Please go right ahead. But why do men wait so long to enter into marriage and make that commitment? Like, are they just wasting a woman's time purposely, or they're just exploring their options? What are they doing during that time?
Watch this. Fuck your clock.
Okay. Time is relative.
Like, fuck your clock. First off, I'm not supposed to be under duress or pressure to marry you because I like and or love you. I shouldn't be under some kind of pressure. We have to take the next step.
Right.
What? If you don't get this childish...
But then then is it still fair for a woman to be like, I don't want to wait another year? Like, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to move on with my life.
Move on to the next mannequin.
Wait, what do you mean by mannequin?
I don't think y'all niggas listening.
Explain mannequin.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to break down.
Because you guys have cookie cutter cardboard expectations of men. He's not a real man. He's filling a role in your life. That's a mannequin and not a man.
Okay, so a man does what?
If you really in love, and I mean the real shit, the shit that is, as what's my man, Dr. David R. Hawkins says, only 0.4% of the planet. We damn near 9 billion motherfuckers. Only 0.4% of the planet have ever reached the consciousness level that we call love. No, see, we don't really have love. We got Disney. You know, dig? We got R&B music. You feel me? That's closest to love we getting, and then we got social game rules.
Yeah.
Right.
So when we talk about rarefied air, real fucking love, it's so fucking rare. What we have is manipulation, maneuvering. So when a woman is sitting here saying, oh, you wasted my time, I could have been with Jethro, Bobby, Robert, Charles, you know what I mean? Dope niggas I done passed up to hang out with your
No, I don't even think it has to be, oh, I passed up on these other people. It could be just, I would like to keep myself open to find someone that I could have that real love with, that we could elevate to that next level.
And guess what? You'd be fucked up if you ran into a nigga like me. You fall in love with a nigga like me, try to walk away. Try to move on. You know, I didn't sign up for this. All right. Cool.
So, do you feel that then that people should kind of at the start of getting to know each other kind of establish what they're looking for and put that out on the table?
Again, what you're looking for is irrelevant. What you get is important.
But
I don't know.
Yeah. Right, but you may not want what you get. So maybe you should say, like, this is what I want to get.
But you're getting what is necessary for your spiritual maturation. Otherwise, you wouldn't get it.
That way you'll be ready for it when you get it.
I see.
Walk away from the nigga you really love. Walk away from 0.4%. See, you can walk away from a mannequin because he's an actor.
Right. Playing games.
Yeah.
It's easy to walk away from them kind of people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was bullshitting anyway. Right?
Right.
Again, we've turned relationship, like Mimi said, transactional. I didn't get what I want, so I stepped.
Right.
Step from true love. You bad? Do it in your dead.
Do it in your deed.
Step from true love. I want to see you do it. And I done seen women do it and move on. Listen, just because you moved on don't mean you got through it.
Right.
Don't mean you got over it.
Yeah.
I done seen women move on from the shit they really wanted and have been suffering with mediocrity and mannequins ever since. Now, women have to come down to this bottom line question. You want to grow, or do you want what you want?
Yeah.
I want both. I want what I want, and I want to grow. Damn it!
At least she honest. She wants
I'm a
them
princess.
both.
I want it all.
I want it all, Daddy, all of it.
That's what happens in my head. I want to have this, this, and this.
She that little girl in Willy Wonka.
I want it all, damn it. I can have it all.
No one told me I couldn't, so I
Nigga over here
decided.
giggling and shit.
She's serious. You know that shit ain't about to happen that way, though.
Okay. Mimi, your question for me. Listen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. We're really getting into it. The ladies have questions first, and I'm knocking this bullshit out the park. If you have questions, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Mimi.
Yes. So I wanted to know, what do you think are the keys to a healthy relationship in today's times?
Number one, blame and claim must be unidirectional. You have to claim, in my opinion, not as much as you blame. You have to claim more than you blame. That's rule number one. Write these rules down. Meme them. Somebody meme this shit.
Mimi's question, memeing.
The next one.
So modest.
The next one. The next point. So again, claim has to outweigh blame.
Okay.
And claim and blame must be unidirectional.
Okay.
Okay? You understand it? All right. The next one. Your beliefs, your expectations are the source of the conflict in your relationship if they are not pliable, scalable. You know how many women break up with men because they're in love with their idea about him? I always tell women, don't date an idea, date the real.
Right.
Date a real person. Don't date a concept. Expectations lead to disappointment, especially when those expectations can't transform.
Right.
When they can't evolve, when they're not scalable, when they're not pliable. You got concretized beliefs, you're going to have an inflexible relationship environment. You dig? All motherfuckers is listening. You want a healthy relationship?
Yes.
You have to develop objectivity
Okay.
within yourself and for your partner. You can't give objectivity to your partner, right? If you don't look at yourself objectively. So there's a book, I think it's called Self-Forgiveness. It's a book on forgiveness by a man by the name of Colin tipping. And he talks about the war inside one's own being between three types of judges. You got the parental judge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got the I'm an adult judge.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the child judge. The shit you ain't healed from since you was a kid.
Right.
And typically the parental judge and the adult judge in you double team the little unhealed child. That's the conflict you take in the relationship, which prevents you from forgiving yourself.
Wow.
So if anybody cross you, you ain't got forgiveness for them, just like you don't have forgiveness for yourself.
Right, just throw them away.
Mm-hmm.
I got more. I got more.
That's right. Lay it down.
I hope motherfuckers is listening.
I'm listening.
You have to learn that listening is more important. Listen to me now. Because a lot of people might push back on this. It's more important than being heard. A lot of people just want to be heard. And being heard is like an orgasm. It's like busting off.
Mm-hmm.
It's fleeting. I got it off my chest.
Yeah.
But if you're not available to get some of that shit on you by listening, you want your partner to take it, huh? You want your partner to swallow it, don't you?
Splash.
She nasty, I can tell. This nigga's over here flustered.
You know what? She ready.
I'm coming for you, Callie. No.
Oh, God.
All I'm saying is, if you are just invested in getting it off your chest, getting it off you, getting it off your chest is a kind of getting it off, getting off. If that's all you got, but you're not willing to absorb what somebody else is trying to get off without judgment, you get what I'm saying? Do you see the problem? Don't worry, ladies. We're fine.
Sorry.
It's not an earthquake. It's just some niggas banging on the wall. So we'll be fine.
Niggas banging.
But do you understand what I'm saying here?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Objective listening skills. Active listening skills. And then, because Mimi is asking about what you want or what a healthy relationship can give to you.
Exactly.
I got more, but I won't keep going. Let me get to you,
Okay.
Sarah.
Okay, so this is from a situation. Basically, the question is falling in love with your fetish. Because I believe, I was in it. Or I don't think I was in like a relationship with this guy. But, he thought so. But it was like I was like the secret. Like he secretly like fat girls. You know what I'm saying? So like he was like very obsessed with every role and everything. I gave
You
him,
liked it though. You're a Virgo.
Yeah.
This nigga's Virgo.
Yeah. It's like the attention to role detail was very good, but he was like,
I gotta go.
But it's like after a while, it's like I felt kind of weird. Like I just was his. Like I would just like his like fetish, like get his rocks off. But we just, we ain't going to get nothing to eat nowhere. But he'll bring it there, which I thought was very considerate, or we'll order out or something like that. But it was just like I was his secret. It was like what I'm just trying to understand like why guys have like pocket girls, like to satisfy like different. But then he started telling me that he was like falling in love with me, but I knew it was fake. I think he just thought that I was trying to get serious with him, but I wasn't. I knew like kind of like what it was.
Again, I'm just why guys?
No, this guy. That's it. My personal experience. I was asking for
You didn't say that. Thank you for amending your statement.
Okay.
It sounded personal when she
It's
said his
very
attention to
personal.
roll detail.
Yeah.
Where's she at? 1, 2, 3. And we're done. She's back. She can't help herself. She has interjection Tourette's. It sounded like he said.
Roll detail.
Yeah. Wasn't I setting up something?
Oh.
But you don't know. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, back to Sarah.
Okay.
Do you know what the definition of fetish is?
It's normally something that you like that may kind of be eccentric or, most times fetishes are taboo.
So you don't know what it is?
I guess
fine.
not.
You're
I
just
don't
up
know.
here.
I'm not on a dictionary. I'm going to Google.
This nigga's up here spitballing.
You know what?
It's kind of, it's like
It's kind of like
a hodgepodge.
This was like a teacher putting her on, like, can you give me the definition and you didn't study the word the night before?
Like, I don't know. He was synonym of fetish.
All right. So fetish has two definitions. One is like compulsion.
Mm-hmm.
Like R. Kelly's compulsion to fuck little girls on camera.
Really?
Right.
And
film this crime. Let me film the crime, please.
Like, what the fuck? Okay. And that's
I'm getting
a whole
busted
nother situation.
for my own
That's
film.
beyond fetish.
But what you picked up, right, about this guy, was he invested in you?
He was trying, but I knew what
That's
time
not what
it
I
was.
asked. That's not what I asked.
Was he invested in me? I was like his secret though.
Was he invested in you? Yes or no?
Not really. I don't think so. Not up to my standards, no. Like on a regular.
Let me just lowbrow it a little bit.
Oh,
Let
sure.
me bring it down.
Okay.
Did he care about you?
Yes, I believe that he cared about. Like he actually cared. I think
Women believe a lot of shit.
Yeah, they probably.
But is it true, nigga?
It probably didn't. Oh, but I felt like care.
What
but I
did it
didn't
feel like? What did your intuition say? Did your intuition say he gave a fuck about you, or he was more invested in you as a fetish?
I think that he was invested more in me as like a fetish.
Then he didn't care.
I think he cared about. I think he cared about like my body.
You want to hear about
Like
the second? You want to hear the second definition of fetish?
Sure. Yes, Alex.
An inanimate object worshipped for its supposed magical powers, or because it is considered to be, listen to this, inhibited by a spirit. The first thing was inanimate object.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between being someone's fetish and being a hummingbird in a shoebox under the bed?
A collector's item.
It's an inanimate object that you use to get off.
Yeah, like I said, he cared about. I think he cared about
The
like
nigga didn't
morals.
care about
and stuff. He did. I didn't care. But I knew that. It's like I gotta knew that. But why do guys do that? Like, why did he have to actually like towards the end when he felt like I was not like I wasn't buying anymore?
Because
like I don't even like I don't want it
you
anymore.
are a hummingbird.
I'm not dead hummingbird in a box.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Wait, are you saying so he basically did enough to keep her around so that he could feed into his fetish, but he didn't genuinely
Thank
care
you.
about giving to you as a person so that you're uplifted and whole?
But I mean, it's during
just
my low
wanted some
self-esteem
pussy.
stage. Cause okay.
He just wanted fat
He
pussy.
just wanted to beat it up.
Yes, and
No. In the way he wanted it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are my secret. That means he did not appreciate you.
He did not.
Well, if he did not, how you gonna say I believe he cared for me?
No, I believe that he was like cool. Like as
I-
it grew, you know,
and
so as the
as it
time
grew,
went by,
I learned to love Joffrey Joffrey.
Here's the thing, Sarah.
But I knew what it. I knew what it was.
You deserve to be shown off to the world. So any man that wants to keep
Hold
you
on.
hidden inside,
Hold on.
no. I think
Hold on.
Thank you,
And
Cheryl.
scene.
you know what?
Let me tell you why that's not true. You gonna say Sarah deserves to be shown off to the world.
Yes.
I want to get the consensus here.
That is what I'm saying. I feel that
Just the
she brings...
Yes or no?
Yes.
Weekdays.
Yes.
Mimi?
That she deserves to be shown
That
off.
she deserves to be shown off to the world.
Oh, it depends on the relationship. I can't say that because it depends. He may not feel like that. Somebody else may feel like that. He may have somebody else he shows off to the world. You know what I mean?
Peaches, do you believe that Sarah deserves to be showed off to the world?
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Do you believe that you deserve to be showed off to the world?
With this guy, no. But in general, yes.
In
No.
general?
Okay.
In general,
I'm talking.
yes.
I'm not
Okay.
saying
Are we saying in
Sarah's
general?
shine is not contingent upon anything.
And we're done. You will not hijack this powerful moment that I have coming. You must be tamed. I will tame you. Sarah.
Yes.
You do not deserve to be shown off to the world.
Okay.
Until you love yourself completely.
That was my low self-esteem stage.
That's my point. Niggas do not deserve to be shown off to the world by default. You have to overcome your own poisonous little dark, broken low self-esteem, you got to conquer all that shit before anybody shows you off to the world. You was hiding in some way, shape, or form in your life at that time. Low self-esteem is a way of hiding. You could tell by someone who suffers from low self-esteem or depression or low self-worth, you could tell by their posture.
Right.
You understand? That's a form of hiding. You were hiding at the time. You magnetized someone who wanted to hide you, and that's why you were in a relationship with him, and that's why you at that moment did not deserve by default to be shown off to the world.
Right, to the right one.
And I think I just wanted at that time, I just wanted some attention, and he was giving it to me, so that was another part of it, too.
He was giving it to
Sarah
you.
I see in front of me, she said that this was her insecure or like low self-worth time. But this person that I see in front of me shines very bright. So I'm going to speak as to the Sarah that exists that I feel radiates at this moment.
And we're done.
I love her.
Let me tell you something, weekdays. Let me tell you something. Hold on. They in here clapping hands and shit. Let me tell you something. Zoe Williams is in here right now. And sometimes you got to stop this motherfucking pep rally that the girls is having. They over here pep rallying. You know, because the one in front of me shines like California raisins. Listen, we trying to grow up. We trying to learn. We trying to grow up. Listen, the Sarah that sits in front of you ain't the Sarah that was a fetish for a nigga that didn't care about her. That's why your mic is off.
Isn't that a blessing then? Then that's a blessing that this girl rose from that situation.
You missing my point. And now, I'm going to turn the mics back on.
Oh, wow.
But I'm going to tell you right now, any insubordination will be dealt with swiftly, niggas.
I appreciate the love.
The phone lines are open because now I'm about to hit y'all.
Okay.
Because Sarah just segued us into my topic for y'all.
Come on now, Sarah.
Spirit of discernment.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Let's just do this real quick. Before I go into the topic, I want to open up the phone lines for this portion too. Before I go into the topic, we're going to play a little music, a quick what's the word?
Interlude.
A quick interlude, quick break. We'll be back at 2.2.
This is the death of relationship dumbmassification, a thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason, an exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy, it's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned, and so have the nipples. Weekdays decided to let her nipples invade the studio. You don't put them Girl Scout cookie... Put them goddamn nipples... You know this chat room crazy?
Oh,
They can't see that shit.
They already got their lips on the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned.
They like that.
If you like my nips, hit the like button. If you're watching.
If they can't hear you, you like that.
I'm ready now. Today's topic for the ladies. I've answered your questions. Now it's time for me not to answer yours, but to heal yours. Everybody in here has to reveal one traumatic situation that you're not over with. And I'm going to have to work you through it. Walk you through it. Thank you. Thank you. The fuck? That you're not over with. That you haven't dealt with. Of course, relationship. That is a remnant. It could be a limiting belief that came from a situation that you used to get by it. Just because you got by don't mean you got over. You understand? The phone lines are open as well. If you're hurting and you need a little advice, you understand? Church music in the background playing.
Yeah.
The doors of the church are open. Deacon, guru, pastor. Deacon, guru, pastor, imam, bishop, Kohen, Lord Jehoshaphat, Bartholomew Williams is here to bring comfort to your life.
Oh, yeah.
In your experiences. I am the author of several books on relationship.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sure that. Oh, yes.
Namely, the holographic relationship and the relationship dismount.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Lord is here to speak through me
Preach, preacher.
as a tool for the divine words that can elevate you and get you on track with what you po to do.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
My Lord.
Yes, Lord. Sister Sarah,
Uh-huh.
we have been dealing with your low self-esteem in the past,
Yes.
are there any remnants of said ailment that is still trapped deep inside your voluptuous spirit?
Okay, so my very first sexual experience was very horrible. Like, it was very, very bad.
Right.
Like, it was actually one of my co-workers. It was kind of my homeboy was trying to get with my friend, so he kind of put me off on his friend that he knew that I liked, and we ended up sleeping together. It's a long story, but I didn't know it was a bartering thing for the two of them, and he was very, very mean to me. It lasted seconds, and it was just horrible. It was just horrible it was so horrible that at the end of it, I'm in the bed, and then so I'm just laying there. I don't know what to do. He gets up, walks to the restroom. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? And then he's like, bitch, this ain't no soap opera. Get your fat ass out of my bed. And that's what happened. So someone that was already suffering, and I was 20 years old when this happened. So someone that was already suffering with low self-esteem, it really, really put me in a funk.
Let me ask you, who or what hurt you more? The people you interacted with or the low self-esteem that was inside of you that attracted them?
It was the low self-esteem because that stayed longer than them.
Look at that. So in a way, you were in a relationship with low self-esteem.
Actually, it has been my longest relationship.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove.
Exactly.
Do you see yourself as beautiful today?
Oh, yeah, now. You know what I'm saying? My flaws and all, because I came to the realization that that people always tell me I have a pretty smile or whatever. And I used to think, oh my God, but my teeth are all so imperfect. And then one day I was in my devotional time, and I believe in God. And I believe that.
We all do.
Yeah. Some people don't, but I'm just saying, I do. And he was telling me that I believe that he spoke very clearly to me that all of your imperfect teeth make up the perfect smile. So all the imperfection that you believe that may be in your life creates you into the perfect version of yourself.
Look at that. When you discovered that you were beautiful internally, how did your life change?
It made it because I love myself. It goes back to the verse, perfect love casts all fear. You know what I'm saying? So when I really became to love myself, I started to love myself, then I cut off relationships that were very, very toxic, be it a friendship or regular relationship. I dumped my boyfriend at the time. He was very toxic. And then I left my church that I was at that was very toxic. And I moved here.
Let me ask you this.
And it was something that I've been wanting to do for almost 40 years.
Let me ask you this. How do Western beauty standards contribute or contributed to your low self-esteem?
Because I wasn't if you're, I remember a girl telling me in high school, well, at least if you're going to be big, at least be a big, pretty girl. You ain't even that. After she came from the floor, she never told me that again, but I'm just saying.
You didn't beat that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? No, I really, it was blind. It was I saw red. It was
but I sense you still suffer with it a little bit.
A little bit in certain areas.
But do you know how powerful you are as a being, as a person?
Yep.
Do you know what you are actually?
I'm growing towards that, and just the initial acceptance of myself has caused all of this to happen for me right now, for me to even be here.
So you see, self-esteem and toxicity in your relationships are a direct outgrowth of the content of your consciousness. Which means you got to break up with white beauty standards, Western beauty standards, body shapes. You got to break up with that, right? Because all of that filters into your relationship expectations.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So all of that has to be broken up with. And then you have to start looking at yourself. And I mean, like, there's a spiritual practice called mirroring where you look in the mirror.
Yeah, I started going to a therapist and she told me to do that.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
I had to seek outside help because, like, sometimes, you know, I grew up in the church and it's always like, Jesus gonna fix it. And I believe that he has gifted people in this world to help, that are professionals to help you with that. So I started seeing a therapist.
But do you know that once beauty is discovered within, you start to radiate like a little sun. Mm-hmm. And what does the sun do? It holds all the planets within its heliosphere. The gravity holds all of these things in orbits. You understand? Mm-hmm. You're going to attract so many different kind of people. The moment you get comfortable with you, the moment you find true appreciation of yourself, true love of yourself. I love it. I love it. I love this. The power of God up in this motherfucker. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can see your mouth, your nose, your eyes. You're a pretty girl. Your skin color. You listen. You can't let someone, and I'm talking about Western beauty standards. Western beauty standards mimic black women.
Right.
Your lips, your skin, everything y'all do, they do.
Yep. That booty.
So how the fuck you ain't beautiful? Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So now you see the Western beauty standards steeped in racism, right? You see colorism, right? You see body shaming. Mm-hmm. And all of these things are going into your spirit and contaminating it. That doesn't mean it loses its magnetic pull. You're just pulling in more of how you feel.
Yeah.
So if you feel bad about yourself, if you feel like you're not worthy, you attract unworthy motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. I did. A lot.
And then the only power you then have is to break up with the unworthy motherfucker, because that's the easiest breakup to accomplish.
Yeah.
The real breakup is to break up with all them concepts, all them ideas, all those beliefs, all those definitions, all those standards. I have a book for you.
I like to read.
This is your homework.
Okay.
Because you can't be on my motherfucking show. And broken.
I'm not broken.
Yes,
as much anymore.
Yes, you still a little broken. You still a little broken. You still got work to do. Mm-hmm. Your cracks need grout.
You know what? I'm about to run out the studio.
That ain't grout.
What's wrong with you?
I don't think I've never heard anyone say that before.
He's
A carpenter, this nigga.
Your cracks need grout, baby. I'm finna give you the grout.
Okay.
There's a book called The Self-Esteem Workbook by Glenn R. Schiraldi. Your homework is to read this motherfucking book and do the exercises and then return to me with what you've learned.
Okay.
Glenn R. Schiraldi.
Glenn R. Schiraldi.
Spell Schiraldi.
Take your ass to Amazon. Type in the Self-Esteem Workbook.
Okay.
Glenn R. and the rest will pop up.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm trying to be the right one.
You want to heal yourself? You got to get new ideas. You got to get new concepts in there. Peaches.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tell you right now, motherfucker. I want the Reader's Digest version, my nigga.
Condensed?
You give me the motherfucking War and Peace, nigga. This show ain't, it'll be over.
It was a long day that morning. No. When I arrived at my lover's house. Okay. So, my biggest problem right now is acceptance. I don't believe men for face value what they say. So it's harder for me to let people in because I've gotten comfortable with living alone, with just being. So that's my biggest hang up. I've gotten over pretty much everything except for acceptance of like a man's spiritual. You know, I don't believe what he says until I see it manifest. Put it that way, but I don't let him get close enough to see anything manifest.
Right, Scorpio. This is typical Scorpio bullshit. Let me just.
Be Scorpio.
Let me just. Your issue is outcome based. You're the show me state. And the problem with you is you're a spiritual being. And all things, or a lot of things that are spiritual, don't manifest in a show me way.
Okay.
This is why most religions truly lean on their definition of faith. Right? Just you have to have faith in something bigger and broader than you. And a lot of times, because we live in a transactional society, we've turned relationship into outcome-based interactions. I'm not happy if I'm not getting what I want. I'm not happy if what I expect is not being fulfilled. See, fulfillment is an inside job, just like happiness, just like self-love, just like self-appreciation. You find people who have holes in their spirit leaning very heavily on their expectations of others. See, when you have filled up yourself with the knowledge that you're one with it all.
Yeah.
This is what the Eastern science, the Eastern spirit goes to. Spiritual teachings goes to, Hinduism, Taoism, Buddhism, the oneness of all things. Like when you find or get to a space where you can go, wow, I'm all of it, right? Then you start looking at other people who have not got to that space. Now you have a new challenge, and that challenge is not to judge them because they ain't got to that space. But if you get to that space, now you can understand that they kind of just bumping and fumbling around, trying not to kill themselves in this life. You understand what I'm saying? Your expectations are not that important anymore. You go, oh, okay, I understand where you're at. You get what I'm saying? But because trust is a big issue for a lot of people. I can't trust you equates to I'm not safe with you. Equates to, you get what I'm saying? I can't open up with you. I can't show you the real me. I can't let you see into me.
So I need to relax, basically.
Again, whatever outcome you seek on the outside is inside. Listen, most motherfuckers are still children spiritually. And all that means is you expect people on the outside to contribute to your happiness inside. Once you recognize that you can fulfill yourself, it doesn't mean you can't be in relationships. Doesn't mean you can't appreciate people. It just means you put less pressure on people to perform. See, when you got all these trust issues and you expect people to perform, they react like an erection. Put some pressure on the dick. Y'all women, put some pressure on the dick.
Pressure on the dick.
Go in there and say, nigga, if I don't squirt, This whole little get down was an abject failure. Nigga, if I don't come at least 3 times, this whole, and I mean on your dick, nigga.
Oh my God.
You know, a dick nut different than a mouth nut.
Wow.
Am I in here lying?
No.
No.
We won't have real. We haven't.
Yeah.
No, you're not lying.
Okay then.
No.
You understand? If y'all put that kind of pressure on your men, nigga, if you don't perform, every time I see that dick, Nick, you know a nigga gonna go limp on you. You know that.
Yeah, that would be putting too much
on his mind.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But I don't.
And hear what I'm saying? I'm saying expectations on people work the same way. They go limp on you.
But what if I don't have expectations?
I'm gonna turn your mic off because I know you got expectations.
But I mean, I'm really at the point where I'm cool with who I am, living by myself. I mean, I want to be in a relationship.
So then you're not cool. So let me turn your mic off.
But I'm
while
not
you talking
gonna-
in circles again. I
Okay,
told you I
all
don't appreciate
right,
that
nigga,
dumb shit now. The fuck? I'm cool, but I want to be. God. This is the shit that drive men crazy. Do you want to be in love with somebody that loves and appreciates you?
Yes.
Hugs and cuddles and kisses and
lips.
staring at you.
Yeah, all that.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot
I mean,
it
I just say it. You gotta love all this peach.
Do you dig? And if you want that, you got to break up with the notion that you okay with being by yourself. Do you see the contradiction, nigga?
Yes, I see it.
In the name of sweet baby Rays.
So I'm closing myself off by being content with self.
You not content.
Yes, I am. Hector says we are content.
And we're done. All right.
We don't need no one else.
And you're back.
And you're right.
Weekdays. I'm coming to the phone lines. I want to hear from callers. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Get on the phone. Zoe's brand of coaching. Weekdays, I know. Just go on and say it, nigga. I know.
I mean, I'm just like, I'll be honest, I'm like terrified of
Turn down the
love.
volume, Jesus.
I know. I don't know how to use my inside voice. I project all the time.
She can't hear.
I mean, if it would
Yeah, it'll
help.
help. It'll help.
Like, I know that I'm terrified of love, and having seen my parents get divorced after 30 years of marriage definitely like ruined my belief on marriage and longevity. And I don't like, I'm a very, like when I'm like in love, like I almost have an addictive personality at times. So it's like,
clearly.
I know, right? So I'm super like, if you're in my life and I love you, just not even in terms of like actual lovers, but like friends and family, like I very much believe in as much unconditional love as possible. Like I try to really love people, like, and accept them with their flaws and all. And even if that means taking a step back in order to love someone from a distance. So when it comes to being with the lover, I get scared in those situations. So I just run and I like being by myself. Because I do genuinely like being by myself. And I'm very
You know what your problem is?
What?
You think you're loving when you're not. You're transactional.
Probably so.
Love is not a boomerang. You don't throw it and it comes back. It doesn't work like that. This is why there's fear. Fear and love can't exist in the same place at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely like fear driven when I'm in relationships.
You want guarantees.
Correct.
And that's not how it works.
I know. And therefore I prefer not to be in relationships. Like
you prefer to be in relationships.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
Do you see the insanity?
Oh, absolutely.
You've created a thought construct that horribly justifies your fickleness.
like, I guess here's.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay, cool.
I'm afraid of being hurt, and like because when I love so selfishly,
You're
it's
not
like,
loving.
No, I'm talking about other people. I'm not talking
Now,
about.
I know what you're talking about, and I'm saying that's not love.
How's it not love?
By definition, the highest form of love is unconditional. There are no guarantees.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. In those relationships, I don't expect anything. I just give because, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I just want to take care of that person, and I want to, try to be the best for them.
Right.
And so in those situations, like, I accept that I may hurt in them, and I may accept that they may not fulfill whatever expectations, or I'll actively try to remove expectations to accept that person for who they are and where they are. And that's not just, I'm talking specifically like friends and family, and allowing those relationships to go and come, and allowing them to weave throughout my life in different ways. With those, I release that fear. Like I release the expectation to say, you know what, this may not work out.
But if you have this capacity, then why would you come back and then say you're afraid of it?
I'm afraid of it with men. Like I'm afraid of it.
So you could do this with a woman?
Maybe I should be a lesbian. I don't know.
Because I'm confused.
I don't know. But no, I'm afraid to do it in terms of like a sexual relationship, in terms of like boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of stuff. That scares me. It terrifies me because when I like the people that I have in my life, because I try to be as unconditional as I can be. That's
you think
like
they're going to leave you?
Yeah.
So part of your fear is based in permanence.
Like, I
want
want
something
I want
permanent.
safety. I want permanence. I
And
want
because
to feel safe.
you're not over that breakup with your mother and father, 30 years, which seems like permanence.
I always thought they would be together forever.
Right. But do you see? This has now manifested itself as an expectation. Listen to what I mean by it. As an expectation, meaning I know you low-key expect shit to go wrong when you get in those situations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see?
Mm-hmm.
That fear has turned into an expectation. This feels right. This seems right. But I know in the back of my head, I'm going to try to quiet that voice that's saying this shit going to hit the fan in a minute. Because if it could hit the fan with my mom and dad, it could damn sure hit the fan right here. Because this ain't even, I don't even have no guarantees or no certainties here, right? You got to break up with certainty. The holographic relationship, the science of relationship, the first part of the book, talks about relationship uncertainty. And it talks about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Now, he was looking at electrons. At the subatomic level, shit pops in and out of existence based on who's watching, including electrons, by the way. You can't know two aspects about an electron. You can only choose one. You want to know where it's at? Or do you want to know its momentum? You can't apply that to your life. Where are you in your life, and where is and what is your momentum currently? Most niggas can't answer those two things.
Right.
Where are you in your life right now, and what's your momentum? Now, if the uncertainty principle, because in the uncertainty principle, you can only measure one. You can't measure two. You can't know two. This creates the uncertainty principle. So in relationships, zoom out into the universe, billions of light years away. Do you not shrink down to the size of electrons?
Absolutely.
The uncertainty principle applies to you too. This is why the highest form of love is unconditional, which by definition is uncertain. Spirituality is uncertain. It's nonlinear. But we try to make our relationships linear so fear can feel safe. I need y'all to meme that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I need
Say it
y'all to
again, say it
meme
again,
that.
say it again, so we don't forget it.
They
And
caught
I
it.
can tell how my fears reflect on me. Like, for a while, I attracted unavailable men because I kind of felt like I didn't want anything that I could keep. So I would attract situations that I knew I couldn't get attached to.
Right.
Siegfried and Roy.
Didn't I say it becomes an expectation? An expectation, whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove.
Right. And so I realized that, okay, that is what I'm attracting because I'm putting out this energy of, I don't want this commitment. I don't want to really be able to relate with someone. So let me be with someone that can only be but so giving. So therefore, I can't have those expectations of longevity.
It's your get out of relationship free card.
Exactly. But at this moment in life, I realize I don't want that for my life. I haven't figured out how to.
Yes, you do.
No. I don't want the fear in
No,
my life.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I speak fluent English, and I hear it quite well as well. You do want that.
To be fearful?
Yes. It's part of your identity now.
But that's a limiting identity that I no longer want to identify with.
Then what have you done?
I'm doing the work of figuring out, of being honest with myself and trying to get to the root of why do I.
So how do you figure it out?
I do a lot of self-reflection. I take a lot of time with myself to
Which is beautiful. That's fine.
I mean, should I start
Once
crying?
you get off the motherfucking practice court,
I gotta start
how
taking
do you
chances.
figure it out? You get your ass in a relationship
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
to see if the work you think you've been doing is actually the work you need to do. You have to be reflected back to yourself. And the only way that happens is in a relationship. Okay. And you'll see if you were really working on yourself or you were finding a place to bury this shit in your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're going to see in the next situation.
So I need to take a chance and
You
be in a
need
relationship.
a dick that almost drives you crazy.
You need a steady, throbbing, skewering.
Got to have a crazy.
Because that's the other thing. Like, I'll meet good men where I'm like, then I'll find reasons to exit the situation because it feels so scary. It feels like, this person actually treats me well and cares about me. Well, this can't last, so I need to leave this situation. And I'll self-destruct. I will initiate arguments or I self-destruct in those situations.
I love it. This is beautiful. I can only heal you so much in this short amount of time. Mimi?
All right. So, I was sitting here and there were so many things said that you kind of touched on something with me, but I want to start off by saying I have a wall up. And the wall is to prevent anyone from hurting me. And I think it stems from even as a child, as I was put from place to place in the rough childhood that I suffered. Mm-hmm. And then I got into the relationship with my kid's father, who then was terrorist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Intimate terrorist, yeah.
Yes. Intimate terrorism relationship. And then moving forward, of course, I ran across all types of other situations, which led me to see that even when you see people, there's so much more to them. So I always believe I'm meeting the representative, and I'm waiting to see when this other person coming out. Matter of fact, I'm checking you out. I mean, I might even say something just to see how you react to what I said, because I'm almost calculated, and it sounds kind of like crazy, but I'm watching everything, and I got a cold spirit of discernment, so I can pick up on anything, stuff happening. I'm like, oh yeah, I see this one. And so in one way it's bad, but in another way I'm so far ahead, they think they're tricking me, and in my mind I'm like paying attention, but of course that's hurting me, because of course if a good person is there or good people around me, it's not that I push them away, but I am watching. And the reflection that I'm giving them is I'm being kind, but in my heart, I'm watching. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is because a lot of people are representatives. They're not really giving you themselves, and that's on different levels of the game.
Mm-hmm. So, Mimi, this goes back to your choice of men.
Okay.
What are the 5 characteristics in the type of man you like? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That ultimately scares you. Because you like a certain type of nigga. And by liking that type of nigga, in a lot of ways, you put yourself in harm's way, which kind of fortifies your belief in being skeptical, which is fear.
Right.
Because you've been through some shit.
Right.
But you trying to find a certain type of nigga.
But you know why? I want to just tap in and say this. Because the baby daddy was so crazy, I got to have somebody that can handle that. Okay? Because not handle him, but be strong enough to stand and say, I'm a man. This is my woman. We not paying you no attention.
In the event,
because
that something may happen.
Right, because I've had situations in the past where I was around maybe some weak people, and then when my kid's father came, I saw fear. I smelled and I saw fear. When I saw that, I said, "Ooh."
Mimi,
I mean, I know that's sick
baby,
what I'm saying, but I'm just being real.
You know I love you.
You know?
And I feel that wall. It's
Right.
a real wall.
Right, it is.
Mimi.
Yes.
Your choice of man is the problem.
Okay.
The roughneck to protect you from impending doom.
Damn.
That sounds crazy.
Well, it's the truth.
Because she been through hell.
Yeah.
And the nigga is crazy.
And that's traumatizing.
Right.
Right.
And trauma lives in the spirit.
Right.
The holographic relationship. When we talk about a hologram or a holographic photo, all the information is encoded on the film.
Right.
If you cut the holographic film into 1 billion pieces, you'll find the whole image of whatever is in that picture in all 1 billion pieces. All you have to do is illuminate it. That means the image is non-local. Non-local means it's everywhere. So all that energy and information that she's been through is now on her holographic spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So she is looking for a man who is a benign version of the man that terrorized her.
Oh, I like that benign. Nigga, harmless version of a psychopath.
Do you see? Do you see the conundrum in that? So now, what got to be dealt with is, the honest truth is, the psycho turns me on.
Without the ass whooping, though.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the roughneck.
Right.
That nigga turned me on.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe is speechless in this
I'm
bitch.
listening. I'm picking up game. Shoot, I don't want to shut up now.
But do you understand?
Yes.
So the work starts with unpacking the trauma.
All right.
And then breaking up with it. What do I mean by breaking up with it? So many people identify with the trauma. I was a victim.
Mm-hmm.
This is my testimony.
Oh, a story.
This is my story.
A story.
But you can break up with the story.
Yep.
And if you could break up with the trauma, you can attract a different kind of man, a quality man that is alpha in his own right, but not a roughneck.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Is a man's man that can do what he need to do if confronted with a situation. But you got to remember something. Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. So if you believe, this is what a placebo does. If you land on your fucking deathbed and the doctor comes in and says, listen, this shit just came in today. This is the super cancer killing fucking cervix 9000.
Cervix 9000.
This shit could be sweet and low sugar, my nigga.
Yeah. System.
But if they present it in a way, this is experimental.
Right.
You're the only person in the world we're giving this to because of your condition.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this just came from Indonesia.
Gotta be
one of the
true.
greatest doctors in this field. You take that shit, and you'll believe, strong than a motherfucker, that you're special. You've got this super pill, and it'll work. But Mimi, you Pisces. Every sign has a catchphrase. What is the catchphrase for Pisces? I believe. And you believe strong. Deeply. You believe, nigga, I could fuck around and wind up in a situation where if I'm with Pipsqueak over here, I could be fucked up in the game. And that justifies being with a certain kind of man. You got to break up with that ideology. You do.
I mean, no, I get what you're saying, but you know, it's so interesting. Some people's situations are like Freddy Krueger's, though. Like, I mean, I may not have mentioned it, but last year this clown did some stuff. So it's like when you deal with people that are like Freddy Krueger's, this is not like I'm talking about something that happened 20 years ago and then nothing else has happened. This is someone that continues to play a little game. So we're dealing with a psychopath. So when you deal with stuff like that, your brain, even though you are 100% right of what you said, but I'm just saying there's still a different angle to my situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with someone who's not stabilized.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily have to have access to you.
I agree, but we went to school together in high school. No, just listen. There's over, if you look on Facebook, for example, we have 785 of the same friends. Okay, so there's no way, we went to high school. I mean, I'm not saying we hang around, but understand that element. That's a lot of different people.
No,
if they
I
want to
get
be
it.
messy or play a game or whatever the
Break
case
up with
is.
all of them.
I was just about to say delete.
Yeah, I don't hang out with nobody else.
All right, we're going to go to some callers.
Let's do it.
The voice of reason is on fire tonight.
You said this.
I will heal your punk ass. Church.
Oh, praise him.
I want to say to my YouTube listeners who are watching, I need all you motherfuckers to hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the super chat button. If this word of empowerment has edified your soul,
Oh, yeah.
I would love for everybody to hit that super chat, that like button. Everybody hit the like button right now. There's over nearly 1,000 people in the chat room. I need everybody to hit that like button on YouTube. A live broadcast in here, watching these beautiful women bare their naked souls.
And it's tax day. They getting them checks today.
Wait a minute.
To Pastor Bishop, Imam Guru,
The rabbi.
Zohephus,
Hey,
William Bartholomew Barclay.
speak on it.
Not Barkley.
Barclay.
Hilarious.
The phone lines is lit up. I want to bring in some folk. I need everybody to hit that like button. I need everybody to join my iStar page. I need everybody to order the holographic relationship. Go to my website, iamzowilliams.com. Click shop, then books. Scroll down, pre-order your copy right now. The phone lines is lit. I'm finna get to you right now. Callers, welcome to the Church of the VOR. Let's see who's on the line. Caller, you're on the line. Are you? Maybe you're not. Let's just see. Caller, you're on the line. And maybe you're not. All right, let's just keep going. This one, yeah. Caller, you're on the line. Let's see. Caller, you're on the line. Where are you niggas? All right, let's hang up some people. Let's do it again. Caller, you're on the line. And no, you're not. I don't know what's going on.
They forgot they was on hold.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hello, Zoe. This is Marquise. Hey, Auntie Sign. I was just calling to say what she said about the triangle relationship.
Yeah.
Oh,
triangle
hey,
relationship.
how you doing?
Go ahead, brother. Finish.
The triangle relationship. I think the man takes so long to marry the woman because they want to observe their characteristics, and the women already know our characteristics from the gate because they research on us and everything. But I think that's the only problem. Like, if the man and woman would sit down and talk about their differences, I think they would be more better off in their relationship. Thank you, for letting me get that off.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Your face is horrible.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Dana.
Hey,
Dana, what up, baby girl?
Hey.
Hey.
This is such a great show, though.
You
oh
like
my
it?
God, it's so good. Yeah, I'm calling in with my stuff because I'm a virtual co-host.
Go ahead, baby.
Welcome.
Okay, what I wanted to say about myself or ask you, or be healed, is that I'm always looking outside of myself for something to complete me.
Right. I think that Schiraldi book, the self-esteem workbook, is a real good book to get by Glenn R. Schiraldi. First off, I've known you since I was 10 years old.
You were 14 and I was 18.
No, nigga, I was 10.
You were 14.
No, I'm sorry, I was 10. I remember.
I had that job at the daycare center when I was 18.
When I was 14, I was on the varsity basketball at Pasadena High.
And I was a senior in high school.
I didn't have time for the
shenanigans.
The shenanigans of a daycare. I was 10. I mean, you remember when you went to PHS, right?
I did.
Okay, then. I was 14 dating a varsity cheerleader, Corey Bisher. I didn't have time for the daycare.
Oh, Corey and I are in the same class.
I know. So by that time, I was fucking. I was not at.
You were not getting snacks at the daycare.
I was not getting a juice box at the daycare.
Getting all the Teddy Grahams.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Peaches. We miss you.
Well, thank you. He just
Hi,
turned back on
Weekdays.
my mic.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mimi. Thank you guys for sharing.
All right, but back to the self-esteem issue.
Yes.
And because that's what it is. It's a self-esteem and self-worth. First, you have to find out that your worth is more than you can calculate. And your self-worth tends to build your self-esteem. When you put a price on yourself, your self-esteem automatically goes down.
Okay.
You see? So what happens is, in an indirect way, we put a price on ourselves when we make an external source of happiness a premium.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this person makes me feel a certain way, and I can't not have them. Now you've put them in a position to have power over you. And when I say power over you, that's power coming out of you and going into them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The self-esteem workbook is such a powerful workbook. I use it in my coaching when I'm coaching people. Please go get it. Glenn R. Schiraldi. Read it and do all the exercises. Trust me, it'll benefit you.
We're going to do it together,
Okay.
Dana.
I will. Okay, I will.
All right.
you.
Thank you, Dana. Appreciate you.
Bye, Dana.
All right, bye.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
What other niggas is in here? Let me see if I got an. Okay, let's try it again. Caller, you're on the line. Are you on the line? So this is a fake caller right here. This right here is not real. All right, so we'll just.
That's probably Taurus
like
from Atlanta.
I just wish it would hang up. All right, let's get another caller in here. In the name of Jesus, welcome to the Voice of Reason Tabernacle Ministries of Healing Broken Hearts.
Will there be one?
What's good, Zoe? This is Chris. I'm calling from Compton. Peace and love.
Hi,
to the
Chris.
ladies in the room as
All
well
right,
as
brother.
Zoe.
What's happening?
Quick question. If you're in a relationship and you got social media. I don't like to post too much on social media. My girlfriend does. She gets upset because I don't post pictures of us together on social media. Now, again, I'm nosy as hell. I look at Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. But I'm just not really into posting pictures of myself, let alone me and my girl together. I've broken up with like 2 girls in the past behind that.
So let me stop you because you're already fucking up.
Okay.
You got to be able to identify the logical inconsistencies and contradictions. How you nosy and secretive at the same time.
Right.
How is that an inconsistency? Like, I just like to see stuff. I just like to see what's going on.
So you
and all that, but I don't
nosy,
post.
you a lurker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want nobody to see what. Do you see the inconsistency, the contradiction?
Okay, I get it, but I don't post. I really don't post, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, so the thing is, like, what I'm trying to figure out is trying to find that medium. I mean, should I just, like, stay off social media or not tell her that I got social media? I mean, it's not like I'm out here cheating or anything. It's
Let me
just
ask you a
that,
question.
You know.
Let me ask you a
Okay.
question. Are you satisfied with her?
No, not really.
Clearly, nigga.
That's why he don't post.
Wow.
Clearly. Do you not see that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. Real talk.
So why are you stringing her along?
Mm.
Because that's what you actually doing is stringing her along.
Mm-hmm.
So
behind social media, though, Zoe?
No. Understand, social media is a part of the infrastructure of the way people relate now. There was a time, probably before your time. How old are you, boy?
42.
Huh?
42.
So
I'm 42.
So you remember a time when social media didn't exist, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Clearly, how old is she?
35, 34, 35.
She's closer. She's a millennial. She's in that space where social media is a part of the goddamn relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I got a man, and I'm finna post that we together. Yeah. That's
Right.
part of the...
I don't have a problem with it.
The ice cream
I don't have a problem with that. You know? But it's like she wants me to do it. And again, like, I really don't be posting like that.
You're not
and
doing it
honest,
because you're not really into her like that.
And
no,
because
but even in past relationships.
But what I'm
like,
saying is, man, what I'm saying is, if she was what you wanted, you would do it because you wouldn't see this shit as a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I've been there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had a girl, beautiful girl. She was like 13, maybe 13 and a half years younger than me. Fly than a motherfucker. She got all head over heels about it and was like, nigga, post on Facebook that we together. I was like, nope. And I knew why. I was like, nope.
Right.
You know why I was like, nope? Because I had other shit popping.
Right. You can't let them all know what's cracking.
And, hold on. And not only did I have other shit popping, I'm still Zoe. The super alien guru intellect nigga.
Oh my God.
This is what I
On
mean.
the throne.
This is what I mean. And I did her a disservice by fucking with her. Because I knew you don't have enough to keep up with me. Spiritually, mentally, psychologically, you just too young. But I never felt a connection with anyone like that. So I stayed in it for the connection. I was selfish. I was like, oh man, I can't let this one go. Even though spiritually I knew, nigga, you still in the sandbox, really.
Well, I mean,
I've been there,
know what?
dog. You fucking up. Man up
There's like,
and let the girl go.
all right, respect.
No, I'm being
People
honest.
love.
I'm being honest with you
No.
now. Listen, either you want to be with her or you don't.
Yeah.
And right now
That's
you're
all.
behaving like you don't want to be with her. Because if you really wanted her and she provided something to your soul and she uplifted you in some kind of way, she edified you in some kind of way, you would be like, this ain't a big ask.
It really isn't.
Really not.
You, nigga, not putting her on your social media is keeping your options open. Now, just tell the truth, bro.
Okay, no, hold up. So I posted stuff on Snapchat, not hypothetical, but I posted stuff on Snapchat with us in the group, but she's upset because it's not us together. That's the issue.
First off, bro, you 42 years old with a Snapchat. What the fuck going on?
Problem number one.
Every now and then I post,
No, but see, you fucking up. If you part of the social media revolution and this is how it is in modern day relationships, but you picking and choosing, if you gonna show the one you claim is your woman on probation, nigga.
Right.
She not really your woman. This is a probational woman.
She a back burner woman.
All right. Well, then
is that true or no? You tell me. I can't tell you. No. You tell me.
No. I'm gonna say straight up. Like, I did have some doubts, and you just brought it to light. Real talk. That's what it is. I don't feel it's gonna be long term because I guess there's some things about it that I don't like that I thought maybe I can get past.
But you knew that. And you've known this for a long time. You calling in here for confirmation.
I ain't buying it. He ain't posting because, like you said, he want to keep his options
He just
open.
agreed with that. Now, what the fuck? You just ain't talked in a while. You like a referee that ain't blew his whistle in a while. Just fucking. Stop interjecting, nigga. Thank you, caller, man. I appreciate it, man. Good looking, fam.
So much love. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate your info, man. Y'all
Break up with her.
Picture. Post that
Break
picture.
up with her.
Do one or the other.
So what did you tell the girl when she asked to post on your Facebook? Did you tell her why? Or you just like, oh, I don't post.
That's what he told her. He gave her that look right there.
Like, what?
What the fuck is wrong with weekdays?
I just wanted to know.
I know you do, but you can't know everything about me, nigga. If you knew everything about me right now, you'd be on your hands. Well, let me be. Caller.
Here, you need the fan.
Caller. Who do we have on the line?
You didn't press it.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
This one. Caller, you're on the line.
Hi, good evening. This is Sean calling from Houston. I'm actually in New York.
Hi, H-Town.
Hi, I'm a first-time viewer, and I want to say I really like the show. I like to make a comment in regards to one of the ladies that I was listening to on tonight. I believe her name is Miss Sarah. First of all, I went ahead and pulled her up, and she's really funny. I saw the Instagram post or whatever. But I like how you just was really honest tonight about some of the events that happened in your life. And I think it, made me think about some things, but I think it also helps other people to realize they're not the only one that suffers with that, the low self-esteem type thing. And sometimes we don't know what to call it. But I like how you all make it plain. And actually, I heard about the show because I'm also an Uber driver. So I've heard someone talking about it, and they was like, they're so lit. So I'm glad I listened to them and was able to call in. But Sarah, I just wanted to let you know that, it's a lot of us who have different levels of that. And tonight, one of the things that stuck out was the grout. You need some grout. So I think that's the new thing.
Grout.
I think that's the new thing. and I was listening to it. I was like, oh, my God, I need grout. That's what I need.
Thank you so much for the call, baby girl.
All right. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Sarah wants to say something.
Hi, I'm from Houston, too.
Don't nobody care.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Yes.
We gonna get us some grout, girl.
Thank you.
Get you some grout.
Thank you. I appreciate the call, love.
H-Town.
H-Town.
These motherfuckers want to have a Houston party.
Yeah. I was going to ask, what side of town you from?
Okay, they was so H-Town.
Y'all got to give Sarah credit for being so open tonight.
Yeah.
She was. I think we were all open tonight.
Oh my God, thank you.
So you want to keep fucking with me tonight?
I missed you.
Okay. Listen, relationships are hard
Very much.
because we make it hard. Mm-hmm. We make it hard because we don't want to do the self-work. Right? When you ignore the self-work, it spills out into the relationship environment. And that's when the relationship becomes difficult. You want a good relationship with somebody? First, try having a good relationship with yourself.
Mm.
If you really love yourself, you'll know that you are what you need. Can I say that? You are what you need. Not somebody else. Like, I hear so many people saying, if I could just be in a relationship with somebody that understands me. Mm-hmm. Well, how can you get understanding from the outside when you don't have understanding inside? Yeah. Everything. Listen, back to quantum mechanics. The way they describe physical reality now, they're saying it's no different than what they said in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt called it the primordial waters. They called it Nun. In the Bible, in Genesis, they said Tuhu and Buhu, Hebrew, for void, the void, right? The great primordial waters. Physicists are there now. They're saying, oh, there's this deep energy. It's just a field of energy that is infinite, infinitely deep, infinitely wide, infinitely everything, and it's on the subatomic level, microscopic, macroscopic. It's so fucking small, we can't even measure it. But everything that is solid, that we think is solid and real, emerges from it. If that ain't the ultimate inside, Jesus said it, with the strength of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Small shit. All the big shit emerges from the small shit. All the shit in your life is a reflection of what's in you. We got relationships backwards, running around here expecting motherfuckers to be what we want when we internally are not that.
Mm.
Heal your shit, niggas. You've been listening to The Voice of Reason. I got to get up out of here because we got another show coming in here.
I'm sorry.
Tone Talks.
Okay.
He's going to be live.
All right.
So we gotta go.
Okay, I gotta get up.
I love you guys.
We love you.
I'll see you motherfuckers later.
Thank you for your infinite
Thank you
wisdom.
Thank you guys for listening.
I'm gonna get my book. I'm gonna do my work.
You do your work.
Beloved.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Bye.
There it is.